If you couldn't tell, it was obvious already. This is Nate and Nate's Vintage Trains. Welcome or welcome back. This week's video is a promise from previous weeks of the first for the Orange County Model Engineers Fall Meet for 2024. This is the locomotive and train parade right after the photo shoot that happened about midday on Saturday during the meet. This is always the best part of the whole meet because you get to see how much variety of equipment came to run around on the tracks there. So without any further ado, here is the parade of a ride-on trains, or better yet, live steam parade. The parade will start momentarily as we get a good look at the photo op session that was done right beforehand, as well as the number of people that did come to attend the meet. Some of them might not have brought equipment, but most people did to, again, just have fun and run around on the track here. It was quite the good turnout, and it was a pretty good meet too. Of course, I am biased for any live steam meet. First out the gate, we have a green or turquoise galloping goose with a caboose. Man, the live steam crowd keeps getting younger and younger. Right after that, we have a sizable freight train pulled by a Santa Fe, maybe SD40 locomotive, and I must say, this train is always an impressive sight to see. I've seen it in Orange County before, but each time I see the full setup, man, I can only imagine how long that took. AOD Prods on YouTube brought his 1-inch scale 040 locomotive, which cannot run on the tracks, but he did bring a flat car to put the locomotive on so he could pull it around using his Plum Cove box cab. So, yeah, he was riding his 1-inch scale with the box cab pushing him around. Novel idea. First, we have, from Los Angeles Live Steamers, a Connor vertical beam locomotive. This beam engine and vertical boiler arrangement is 4 wheels and is live steam with enough power to pull maybe a couple people around. Next, we have a steam outline, which is a little hard to describe, so you'll just have to make your own comments and see for yourself. And finally, after that, we have a Amtrak F40 locomotive. Semi-scale is the best I can describe it, but still a beautiful looking engine. Next, we have a surprise appearance from one of the regular locomotives of Orange County on the main line. This is a familiar sight on the public run days of the club. Next, we have DJ's old train, to whom this meet is dedicated. His parents are operating the train, and I must say, DJ did a great job collecting and putting the whole setup together. Right after, we have another SP switcher locomotive that is instead battery powered this time, operated by another friend of mine. And finally, we have the locomotive named Wendigo, an 060 2.5-inch scale style locomotive that is from a friend of mine, Declan, and I've run this locomotive a few times before, and it has a very nice set of British-style 7.5-inch gauge coaches. Also, we have a little nice blue switcher, a little boxy, but it's a unique jackshaft arrangement, another electric-powered engine. Right after that, we have a wood-bodied, gas-powered F-unit set, which has been a mainstay of Orange County since it opened. And finally, in this clip at least, we have a speeder come by with one of the youngest members of the club operating it with his father riding behind on the riding car. back to front operating switcher, or reversed for forward direction. And right after, one of the club engines of Orange County, a beautiful Daylight Scheme GP locomotive. I'm not sure what model it is, but I do enjoy it. Coming on the inside track, we have a beautiful Atlantic type locomotive in Daylight Scheme. This is operated by another friend of mine who's based at Riverside Line Steamers mostly. This locomotive I have seen many times at Los Angeles and Orange County, heck, maybe even a few other places that I don't know about. Right after, we have a chassis system in Beano markings. More modern engine, of course, with a matching set of yellow cars and even a caboose. Then the narrow gauge continues with the live steam, this 280 consolidation based on one of the baby mud hens, well actually the only mud hen, maybe one of the Silverton Northern engines too, but I'm not sure. This locomotive is quite the sight with some matching cars, and the whaleback tender is a nice addition. And finally, coming up behind that, certainly not least, is a little Porter locomotive from Merced Gold Mining Company. This is more or less a custom-built engine that I've seen operate a few times at Orange County as well. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, this is Nate's Vintage Trains. Keep it old school, Jesus loves you, and God bless you all.